Damn, this thing sucks. Come on. Take this out. Hold on. Hi, you guys. Hi, Allison. Hi, Connie. How are you? Connie, where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Are you from New Mexico? I only know one Connie in New Mexico. Hi, Patsy. Hi, friend. Hi, Rubina. Hi, friend. Hi, you guys. I've missed you guys. I wanted to do my lips really fast, but just to do them. What the hell is that? Not pimple? Oh my god, so I have a doctor's appointment. Well, not really a doctor's appointment, but I have to go get some x-rays done and some lab work done. I think I have to get surgery, but we'll see on Friday. But what are you guys doing? So I came on here because you guys, I'm having withdrawals. I'm having dye my hair and change it withdrawals, because it is, look at my roots. Hold on. Look at how outgrown they are. How long do you guys think that is, at least? So another thing, you guys, I have never been into like very much like basketball sports or anything like that. I really haven't ever. I am a Bulls and a Lakers fan. Well, not fan. I guess you can say I like them. If I had to pick a team, I like them. I've always liked both teams. But I don't really watch the games or anything, much less like women basketball. And tell me why last night I went down like this big old freaking for like an hour straight. I just kept going in and in and in and into this big deep ass hole of women basketball. What the hell? Tell me why I never really like paid attention to it or anything like that. But then I seen this one girl playing basketball, like she plays professional basketball, and I'm like, oh shit, she's so beautiful. Like, she is so beautiful. Can anybody guess who she is? I never heard about her, but now that I think about it, I had seen a post about her a while back of being like, her being very like super cocky and stuff and rude. But I couldn't remember that last night when I was watching all her stuff, and her coach are like besties. And then hubby woke up in the middle of the night, and then I was telling him like, why didn't I know about this girl? Like, what the hell? Like, I think she is so beautiful. And then I told him who it was, and then he's like, bro, she is such an ugly person. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, she's beautiful, but she is such a, like, her personality and the way she comes off is like very rude and ugly. Now, can anybody guess what I'm talking about? How many of you guys watch women basketball? She's freaking tall, bro. Like, I think I'm tall. This girl beats me. Straight up. Well, I'm not really tall. I'm 5'7", but... Sophie, no. It's not Sophie. I don't know who that is, but no. Lots of love. Good health and happiness. Thank you. Right back at you. Thank you. Yeah, I have to get an x-ray done on my wrist because I don't know why, but I really truly think that my metal pin that basically helps my wrist go like this, because I broke my wrist years ago. I think I moved it. I think it moved like a tiny bit, or it bent or something, because bro, all these years of me having my hand broken, I've never had issues with my hand where it hurts constantly. Haven't had those problems till now, after I helped hold the mattress up in the bedroom, because I was holding it like this, you know, and I think that's what caused it, because after that I was in so much pain for like a whole month straight, and now it comes and goes. Any little thing that I do, like when I'm scrubbing my pots and pans, bro, that shit hurts. Anything I do. If I'm trying to do my hair, like putting my hair up like this, and I'm just like keep brushing it and brushing it, like, you know what I mean? Oh, it freaking hurts so bad. The girl's name is Angel Reese. Yeah. When hubby was like, no, he's like, she is such like a rude person, and then he said that I guess that girl's always in competition with this other girl from another team. And I seen the other girl, and the other girl's really good, but no lie, she'd be bullying her. Like, I get it that, like, when they play against each other, it's like any other sport. They put up a good, you know, game and shit. And sometimes they, like, trash talk towards each other. I get that. But it seems like she kind of overboard, like, overdoes it. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Chula. How's your night going? Girl, lighting. Wait, what? Lightning crotch is real today. What the hell? What? I love the fact that you have no filter. That's me. I don't give a fuck either. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lupe. Do you guys know who that is? Girl, she is so tall, and she's such a beautiful girl. But she is beyond cocky, I guess. Like, I saw one reel of them going back and forth during games, you know? And like I said, I get it. That they, like, trash talk to each other for the game and stuff. I get all that, but I feel like that girl overdoes it, and she's so rude, man. The other girl literally just, like, she takes it and she takes it and she takes it. But I think she is very rude. Hi, Rita. This baby wants to come out already. Oh, crap. Are you excited? Are you, like, nesting? So I was going through old post because I am going through my little withdrawals because it's time for me to dye my hair, and I'm like, should I leave it and just retouch my roots, or should I change it to how I had it before? I'm not gonna go all black. I'm gonna leave the blonde, but I'm like, should I do the roots and leave it how it is, or should I go back to how I used to have it before? Do you guys remember how I had it before? Around Halloween? I had just half of this blonde, and then the bottom part, only half of it was blonde. And then the rest was all black. Like all of it. The rest was all completely black. I don't know what to do. But I saw this video of them going back and forth, and I guess the Angel girl and their team, they got a ring, right? And the other girl, she does the whole John Cena, you can't see me situation. So whenever they're playing basketball and the other girl, I don't know what the other girl's name is. Not the Angel girl, but the other girl, whenever they like make a basket, she makes a basket or whatever, she does the whole you can't see me thing. So the other girl, to mock her, whenever they're like playing against each other, to mock her, if she makes a basket, she'll like throw it in her face and do like you can't see me too. But she don't do just that, bro. She'll literally like trash talk the other girl all the time, and then she'll go like this. Like, bitch, I got a ring and you don't, so you're not better than me. But this one guy, dude, really came for her. They did an interview on him, right? And he you know, he is a black man, and he says, he was saying, because they're like, you did an interview where you literally said that Angel that she's garbage, like she's not a good player. And he's like, why would you say that? He said, because he said, I love my people. He said, don't get me wrong, I love my people, but I feel like a lot of people, like, you know, I guess her, they like to throw the race card. They use it when it's not supposed to be used, like unnecessary using it, right? And then he says, and I honestly don't think that she's the best. He said, I think the other girl that she's always fighting with, he says, I think the other girl, whatever her name is, that she's better. Says, yeah, Angela can literally, is it Angela or Angel? Reese. I think it's Angel, actually. Angel. He says, I think she's a good basketball player, but the difference between her and the other girl is that the other girl shoots the basketball and she makes it every time. And this girl, yeah, she's gonna make it. He says, because this girl's tall, bro. I'm talking like tall girl. He says, yeah, she's gonna make it eventually. He says, because she has to literally throw the ball 4, 5, 6 times back to back, because she keeps missing. So eventually she's gonna make it. So, which I saw that, and that is true, you guys. The other girl, she's badass. Like, she's a good player. But I didn't know none of this. I literally sat there for an hour straight last night. I think it was like 1 a.m, just watching all these reels of these 2 basketball players. That's what I was doing last night in the middle of the night. Oh, so you're nesting, girl? Oh my God. Yeah. Allison, I think it is. She's a white girl. She's a good player. But when I seen the other girl, I was like, oh my God, she's so, like, the first thing that like drew me to her is like how beautiful she is. I love the color of her skin. I don't know, something about her eyes. Like, she is such a beautiful girl. And then I seen like all that stuff and how, you know, she is very cocky and a little rude. And I was like, ugh. And I seen them battling back and forth, both of them. Like, they battle for no reason. Like, and you know, not even that they battle against each other, because the other girl basically just puts up with her shit. Literally. The other girl, I think her name is Angel or Angela. Angel, right? Reese? I have no idea. But that girl, she literally like, how do I explain it? She be pushing the other girl's buttons, and the other girl will not like give in, and she just lets her trash talk and do all these things to her. And then when they interview the girl, the other girl, she's like, that's what the game's about, you know, a little trash talking here and there. She says, I never take it personal. And they're like, well, she does take it a little overboard with you. And she's like, yeah, I don't care. I don't take it personal. She says, at the end of the day, I will always be a fan of hers. And that takes a lot, dude. A lot for somebody to say that towards somebody that is always picking on you because they're dead ass jealous of you. That's what it's giving. No, Kimmy, I do it myself. I do my own hair. Is that her name, Erica? I don't know. Is she the one that's always battling the other girl that I think it's Angela or Angel Reese? Caitlin Clark? I think you're right. Bro, that shit is insane. You know, like, from watching everything I saw last night, I told Michael, I want to watch a live game between them two. That shit has to be the most interesting ever. Like, that has to be a good game to watch. Like, I literally want to make it a priority to watch a game between them two. Me voy a poner mis extensiones para irme a dormir. ¿Quién dice me estoy alistando para irme a dormir? Porque yo todavía me levanto en la medianoche con mi baby. Yeah, you guys, that shit is intense. Like, just watching those little reels, I'm like, damn, that shit's intense. Like, I want to watch a game, like, straight up. So you guys think I should just leave it? I don't know why, but I want to show you guys. Like, I wish I had my phone. I don't know where my other phone is. Hold on. I think my other phone is upstairs, but I'll show you guys with my computer. By the way, where is Rachel, man? I couldn't find her messages, and she said she messaged me, and I really want to get a hold of her, you guys. She is the sweetest. She went and literally ordered so much stuff from my website. I'm not even playing, you guys. Like, I'm talking about literally over $100 worth of makeup, lipsticks, lashes, you name it, from my website. And she is the sweetest. She does not have to do that. Okay, so let me show you guys. Okay. You better let me in and to not say that that's not my password, bro, because that's my password. Okay, it's gonna, hold on, you guys. It's gonna send me a notification over here. Oh, that's not it. Where did it send it to? How crazy is it that I'm trying to log in into my Facebook account and it says that it's sending me a notification on my Facebook for me to approve it. What the fuck? How do you expect me to approve it? Let's just say I didn't have my other phone and I'm trying just to log in and you want me to approve my notification. Hello, what if I don't have it? Okay, let's see now. So I'm going to show you guys two different, what I mean, but let me just get this code. Okay, 3908. I kind of miss just having half of my hair blonde and the rest black. I'm going to show you guys right now. So I was telling my kids, if you could pick one rapper, one famous rapper that you want to be, that you would trade your life for the rest of your life, and you're going to take everything they have, like money-wise, fame, whether they're married or they're not married, all that good stuff. Who would you pick? Can you guys guess who I would pick? Serenity says that she thought I would pick Cardi B, but no. Not Cardi B. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like basically right now. What can I show you? This one. When I have it all done and stuff. Okay, see how it's the blonde on the bangs, the top, and then the bottom, the sides? Okay, so leave it how I have it now and just touch up my roots and tone the blonde, or change it back to how I had it originally, which is like this. I kind of like it how I had it before. See, this is what it looks like now. Leave it like that. But that's when I had just did my roots. See how it's all the way to the top? It's super outgrown right now. Definitely not Diddy. What the hell? No, like, who would you want to be yourself? Like, you want to be a boy rapper? I mean, as like for you, like, who would you pick to be, to like trade everything, you become that person if you could? Okay, leave it how I have it, and obviously touch up the roots and it'll look like I had it before, or like this. See how I just have the half of the blonde on the bangs, half of my hair, and then the other half is black? I'm so sorry, but I don't know why you always come on here telling me you love me, you love me, you love me. I am married, sir. I am married with 5 kids. And you be talking about you love me, you love me, you love me. So leave it how it is, or remove the blonde completely from this side and the bottom from right here. Remove this half, and then or depending on what side I pick, like how I have it here. Who? Oh, Ashanti. Yes, she counts. It could be anybody famous. You want to know who I pick? I think she's so beautiful. I love the fact that she's so beautiful. She's very famous. You don't very much hear her in drama. I love how confident she is. I love how she keeps her private life very private. Like, you don't really hear her in like relationship scandals. And she's beautiful and she can rap. And so I love the fact that she's very girly, but she also has that gangster little twist in her. I love her. I would have to, if I could pick, I would have to pick Lotto, Miss Lotto. Like, have to. Like, I would just have to pick her. By the way, I found an actual nail tech here local, and I actually know who she is. Actually, well, I knew her brother, because sadly he passed away, but shout out to my friend Jessica Nicole, because she's the one that told me about her. I didn't even remember, bro, honestly, that she did nails. Selena Gomez. I love the one side you had it before, but both look awesome. Hugs. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Thank you. I'm just, pretending. I was asking my kids who they would be, and Serenity says she would love to be Ariana Grande. And then Junior, I don't know who Junior picked. Guess who hubby picked? Because I had him pick someone too. I'm like, who would you be, you guys? He's so funny. He picked Drake. I don't know how I feel about my man wanting to be Drake. Because that man's all out there, literally. You know what is so crazy? Whenever that he had that big old scandal, the famous picture of, his man parts. Tell me why I am so thankful and grateful that I never saw it till this day. I have not seen it. I don't want to see it. I did not. I'm glad it didn't like magically come across my screen. Like I just, yeah. So I guess ever since that, like that I heard that about him, I kind of lost a little respect towards that man. I don't know about my man wanting to be Drake. Yeah. Hi, Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. That is so funny, man. Like, I can't with my man. He's like, oh, I would have to pick Drake. He's so funny. Like, why Drake out of everybody? You and me both. Like, no thanks. No, that is so weird to me. I know, like, bro, like, you know what else is so weird to me? Like, you guys know the whole drama with, I don't know if you guys remember me telling you guys about the Nerali girl and Laura, and how they, I guess, were going through this big old breakup, and Laura was being very petty, and she went and leaked all of these like very, very personal videos and photos, like very disgustingly kinky shit that they did between each other. And I seen that and I was so fucking traumatized, it's not even funny. But it's like now that all this stuff like kind of passed by already, the whole Nerali and Laura thing, I honest to God think that the whole leaking this stuff to hurt Nerali was not that. It was all in the money, you guys, because Laura literally made $2 million in one day on subscriptions on nosy ass people that wanted to see all these videos and pictures of Nerali taking a shit on the floor and pissing on herself, and like that's their kinky shit that they would do towards each other. I don't know, it's very weird. But you have to be on a whole nother level of like, how do you become that desperate to be okay with your partner leaking that shit, and both of you pretending like you're fighting, and Nerali pretending like, oh, I don't know why she would share that, like I hate her for that. Because if you go watch their videos now, they don't hate each other no more. I mean, literally, Norali is over there kicking it with two other girls that went and got Laura's name tattooed all over their body. So they're all hanging, all three of them are all hanging out together. And Laura's like this big old pimp of them. So it just goes to show that in our reality, it was all fake. But how the hell, in all reality, how the hell are you okay with stuff like that being leaked, dude? Like, do people not, like, realize, like, who doesn't see social media stuff nowadays? Like, how could you be okay with videos, multiple videos and pictures of you butt naked, doing nasty things like this, fucking letting her put a dirty ass sock in your mouth and putting a dog collar around your neck and her pulling you and like nasty things. Like the whole shitting and pissing situation is so disgusting. And it was all just to make money on social media. Like, you have to be on a whole nother level of desperate for money and be okay with it. Especially because you got children. They got, what, 3 kids or something like that? They're going to grow up at one point, and whatever you put on social media doesn't die out. It might die out for a little bit, but eventually it will re-rise again. And how are you going to feel when your children are in middle school, high school, or whatever, and they're throwing this stuff in their face? Like, all because you just wanted to make, I get it, you made a few $1 million off of it, but you stepped to that level is so disgusting. And the fact that people don't, like, see or catch on that it's fake. You know how I thought, like, at first, I'm not going to lie, when I first seen Laura was leaking stuff like this and telling people to go subscribe to her Instagram to show, like, for her to show the remainder of the videos, and because she would just post like little snippets of it. At first I thought, like, damn, she's a dog, bro. Like, you have to be a very ugly person to do that to the mother of your children, bro. Like, that is so ugly and disgusting. Like, I truly thought she was doing that to be hateful towards Norali because supposedly Norali didn't want to be with her anymore and she was done with her shit. And that's why Laura was freaking out and exposing her for all these things, right? Because Norali was exposing her for being controlling and all this stuff. But what made me realize that it was all a scam, like a fake as fuck, like they were in on it together. So Norali knew it the entire time that Laura was doing this, was when Norali was like, you guys, please, if you guys could do me a favor and everybody go and subscribe to Laura's Instagram account. Can everybody please go and subscribe to her account because she's going to make it private. And people were like, well, why would you tell everybody to go subscribe to it? Like, that doesn't make sense. You're telling these people to go pay Laura to subscribe to her Instagram. And she's like, well, I'm only doing that because I want this. She said, I'm only doing that because I want I want some of you guys to be able to be in there to show me what she's doing, like what she's posting about me. But why would you not say, hey, you guys, can everybody do me a favor and help me report the shit out of this account and let's take it down because she's posting all these very, very inappropriate private pictures and videos of me. Can everybody please help me report it to take it down? Why would you want people to go and subscribe to it to see, like, no, you were just doing it for the money. You were telling people to go, subscribe to her shit because you get a cut out of that. Like, you can't tell me that's not true. Because if I was in that situation and me and Michael broke up or whatever, and I didn't want to be with Michael anymore, and Michael was over there exposing this shit, I would not tell you guys, oh, go subscribe, because he's going to make his account private, and I need you guys to be in there to show me what he's posting. No, I'm going to tell everybody, bro, everybody needs to report that account nonstop till we take that motherfucker down. I would get an attorney involved. Like, I would do what I had to do to get that shit down. That's what proves that they were all in on it. Because now they're fine together. Like I said, now the other girl all these other girls are getting all these tattoos. They got 2 new girls to be the new dummies, to be part of this whole fucking bullshit scam. These girls went and got tattoos of Laura's name. It's so disgusting, you guys. Deborah, don't you, like, that is so weird, right? I'm not even lying, bro. Like, this shit is insane. I'm gonna show you guys. The only thing is I don't know my login. Oh wait, never mind, it's on here. Okay, 6-9. Sorry, I have to confirm because I don't have anything logged in on my computer because I don't want it to end up giving a virus on my laptop because this is my work laptop. So I don't keep anything logged in. Okay, look at this, you guys. Look at all these fucking dumbass girls. And I don't care if anybody tells them. They are dumber than dumb. Like, they went and got all their names tattooed of this girl. The rally, and this is the new girl.
You really trying to find me and all the girls you hang out with? I told you. You really trying to find me and all the girls you hang out with? With you no more. Huh? Alyssa. Yes. Hey. Yes. Hey, I don't care what she's talking about tonight. We're going out to the movies. We're going to eat sushi. We're going to do all that. So why are you still? Why can't you recreate?
Like, what, bro? Why would you even give a fuck? She posted you taking a shit on the floor multiple times, girl. Why do you care if she has somebody new? Like, she dead ass. And then here's the other tontita. Look.
You look so pretty, baby girl. My daddy love you. Let me zoom in on you. Let me show them, baby. Show them. You don't glow on your own, baby. Yeah, I know my baby mama mad. Everybody mad, but you know that's mine. I have to stamp that. Show them. My daddy love you, right? I love you, princess. I'm gonna get in the bed, and you already know what it is.
Is that not so weird? Dumber than fucking dumb. Like, I don't get it. That's how important it is to make money. I don't know, you guys, but that is some fucking creepy, weird shit. Thing 1 and thing 2. But it's 3 of them. So it's Norali is the original. She's the baby mama. She's the one that has all the tattoos of her on her face. She's the original. She's the baby mama. And then they got that other girl that was just there, the one with the name right here on the neck. That's the new first girl. And then the second new girl is the one that has the tattoo of Laura on her hand. It's so creepy. I think that social media is making people be like very desperate. They will do anything for money. Like, did you guys see everybody was freaking out? Because anything that you would post on TikTok, it was not reaching anybody. And you weren't getting views, you weren't getting likes, you weren't getting anything on TikTok. Did you guys see that? Everybody was freaking out. Imagine if that's your source of income and that's your only source of income is social media. What are you going to do the day that everything gets shut off for whatever reason? Bro, you are screwed. That's why, like, I'm so grateful that I actually have a job. You guys, by the way, next month... Wait, this isn't the right one. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's this one. Right? What did I just put in my hair? That's why I put the wrong one. Hold on. I'm like, why doesn't it seem right? I did it wrong. One of my 4 clips is actually longer than the other one, see? See how it goes like this, but one's longer than the other strip. So this one goes first, and then the widest one goes literally right in the middle of your head because that's the widest area around your neck. That's why I was like, why doesn't it fit? What the heck? Social media makes people do very silly things. Oh, next week is hubby's birthday, you guys. I have plans on what we're gonna do, but I can't say on here because sometimes he watches or he's on my lives and I don't want him to know because it's a surprise. This year is our 15-year anniversary, bro. That shit is insane. And I said, you know what? I deserve a huge ass upgraded diamond ring, which sadly I don't even get to wear my actual engagement ring, my wedding ring or anything, because the fact that my fingers are so fat and it doesn't fit. But I want to get an upgraded one. Like, I think it's only fair. 15 years is a long time. And the one that I have is nice. Even if we can't, like, I don't even want to upgrade, like, trade in my ring. I want to keep my ring and get another ring. Does that make sense? It would be too hard for me to do that. You know, some girls actually trade in their old ring for a new ring, and I don't think I could do that. This ring that I have right here is the first ring that Michael ever got me, our first Christmas. So I've had this for 15 years. And then my heart ring is the one this one, he proposed the second time with this one in Disneyland. So that's not like my actual wedding ring. And he proposed twice, not because we broke up or anything like that, but the first time he proposed, he did it here at home, and he thought it would be special to do it during my live because, you know, at the time I used to do lives all day, every day. So he did that, and I loved it. I love my ring. I just can't wear it because my fingers are too fat. But he proposed again because he knew that I wanted, like, him to get down on one knee and all that stuff. So when we went to Disneyland, he ended up proposing again. So he got me this heart ring, which I absolutely love. And then he proposed in front of the big Disney castle. But my other ring, since whenever he got it for me, I was like super, super skinny at the time. So I went and I got it. I had them size it down for me. Look at how long my hair is, you guys, now. Look at this. before when I used to flip my hair on the top, it was so short. It was like this, and look at it now. So I want another ring. Actually, even if I get my other ring sized up, I think I would be happy. But his birthday's next month, and I have something planned for him. Last year, we didn't really get to do much for his birthday because I don't even remember what we did last year. I think we just went to dinner for his birthday last year. But the year before that, I got him like a suite at the casino, and then I put like balloons and gifts, and we stayed the night there and we gambled. Actually, we were supposed to gamble. We just went down, we got ready, we went downstairs to have dinner. We had a few drinks, and then we were supposed to go upstairs so I could change, and then we never left the room. We didn't leave the room. I'm not even lying. If you know, you know. When you have your kids around 24/7, yeah, you're gonna take advantage of your hotel room. So we didn't even go downstairs to gamble or nothing. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to like cut off this man for a little bit with all them I love you shit. Oh, into a necklace? That's cute. Never thought about that. Yeah, but I like to do like special. I love to do surprises. But Michael is not very like the type of person that shows his emotions very much. So I'm not gonna lie, there's been times like when I go all out, and then when I give him his gift or I surprise him with his gift, and he's like, oh, thank you, Chris, I love it. But he doesn't give like the actual reaction that I want him to give, and I get like kind of sad because I'm like, bro, I worked really hard on this, and that's the reaction you're gonna give, which I already should know by now that that's how he is. It's not like he doesn't like it, but that's just how he is. But I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, I did all this. I sat here and blew up balloons for hours, and besides that, like, I went shopping and got all these gifts. I got us a suite. I got us a babysitter. Actually, I think that was the first time ever that we left the kids home alone with my oldest son, because they're all, you know, they're older, and Zeke didn't exist yet. So it's kind of like, are your guys as men like that? Because I'm not gonna lie, that shit is very what is it called? Like very discouraging when they're like not very, they don't really show their emotions very much. That's how Michael is, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like me, I'll cry and, you know, all that. I swear, man, I swear that now that I got my nails, I have a hard time putting in my extensions, and then they be sliding down, and I hate that so much. See, like all this has to get dyed. back to black. I did my hair wash, so that's why I'm putting my extensions in. I need to do my roots, but honestly, I'm still debating if I'm going to leave it how it is or if I'm gonna go back to what it was before, with just half of the bangs. So half black and the rest blonde. I'm here watching this show. Oh, Mia, do you like it? I'm telling. Oh, by the way, thank you to everybody that recommended shows for me to watch. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Majority of the shows that you guys recommended for me to watch, I already seen. I'm not even lying. The only one that we watched one of the shows that was recommended. I forgot what it was called, which was a movie, and we watched it. It was alright. But other than that, all the other shows you guys recommended, I've already seen them. That's what happens when I'm like a show freak and I'm home all the time. And me and my man, like, honestly, if we're not out in the summer fishing or camping or at football games or anything like that, or cruising, to be honest with you, we watch shows. We watch movies and shows, and that's one thing that I loved about Michael when I first met him, that he would choose watching a movie any day over clubbing and being out and about. Yeah, Kim, really, for reals, we did not leave that room. Brittany, who knows? Probably. Actually, Ziki was made right when we came. I don't know if it happened. No, it didn't happen then, but I know it was in July. We got married in Vegas in May, and then in July I got pregnant. Hi, Margarita. Hubby went and got, he had been telling Jaden that he was going to get him ice cream from Baskin Robbins. So he had to, well, obviously I stayed home with the baby because it was too late already. They left at 9:30 because they were going to go to bed already. And Jaden was like, so we're not going to go. And Michael felt bad. So he's like, all right, let's go right away. They closed at 10 and they went. And obviously for him to bring me ice cream, it would have melted. So my favorite smoothie, I don't know about you guys, but in the summer, I love mangoes. I love them. So my favorite drink from Baskin Robbins smoothies is a mango smoothie with no bananas. Love it. Yes, like he's very like mellow, like, thanks, Chris, you shouldn't have, I love it. But he's not like, oh, wow. I guess he's a guy. Our guys really shouldn't react like that, I guess. Yes, I seen his and hers, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little cheesy. I think the Mary from Easttown is 10 times better than his and hers. We're doing good, Margarita. I'm actually going to go lay down. I've been on a mission. If you guys know I go to bed very late. Even when I was pregnant, I was up super late. And then when I had the baby, I would stay up really late pumping and stuff. Like, I'm talking about 4 in the morning and I was still up, right? Anyways, my goal, my resolution, whatever it's called, for New Year's was to go to bed early, to go to bed no later than past 1, and that's early for me because obviously I go to bed super late. But I've been trying to go to bed at 12. So, yeah, I'm going to take off my makeup and go lay down. And then, because I wake up super early, you guys. I have to take the kids to school at 6:15 in the morning. Kimmy, hubby too. He likes to watch baddies too. He don't care. I haven't. I always get the same thing. I literally always get the same thing. The mango smoothie. And if I don't get that, I'll get a banana royale with cookie dough and what is it? The pecan, old-fashioned butter pecan. That's like my go-to. Hands down. Oh my God, Erica, you know, yes, girl, do you know how sad that is? Like, I can't believe, like, right now that I was going through my videos to try to find a picture of what my hair looked like with just half of it, you know, blonde and the rest black. I was going through my pictures and the baby was so little and I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, literally, I was pregnant a few months ago. Like, not even a few months ago. Zeke is 9 months, you guys. Like, what the hell is going on here? Why is time going by so fast now? Like, it literally flies. I remember when Michael went to prison, those 5 years was like 10 years for me. I'm not even lying. Like, that shit sucked so much for me. Like, I couldn't believe, like, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. The time seemed like forever. It was horrible. Let me take my contacts off because I don't want to rub them in. But Erica, yes, it goes by so fast. And it's sad because the more time goes by, the more, if you think about it, the older you get. And the older you get, that's your family gets older. Meaning your mom gets older, your dad gets older, your siblings get older. Like, your children, like, what the hell? In April, I will have literally a 1-year-old and a 19-year-old. Do you know how sad that is? Like, bro, my son, I am so used to all my kids living here. Like, geez, like, they've been here. Nathaniel has lived in my home for 19 years. 18, actually. And one of these days, he'll be gone. And I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that because I am such, like, mama bear to the fullest. Like, my kids come first. My kids come before my husband. My kids come before my mother. My kids are everything. I know some people might think that's weird because you put your man before your children. Not me, girl. My kids come first. My kids come before me. That's just what it is. Like, and I've had my kids my entire life. I've never, like, not had my kids. The only one that spent some time with my mom was Nathaniel. My mom would help me with him to take him to school and stuff when Michael went to prison, because obviously Michael went to prison and I had a baby and I had Serenity too. So she would help me by taking Nathaniel to school. So he spent some time over there, but not for that long. And then when I finally moved from my apartment to my house, I mean, I still lived at my mom's with them, with Nathaniel and the kids, but my mom spent a lot of time helping me with him. But then when I moved to my house, like my house by myself, that's when I was solo. But other than that, I've always had my kids. I just, when I first had the baby, I did get a little help from my mom with the kids. But yeah, I could never, bro. Like, I don't know. I could never. It was so hard for me to even let Serenity go and stay the weekends. Like, every other weekend, she would stay at the sperm donor's house. And that shit was so hard for me. Like, it was so hard for me. And that is the reason why my daughter got a phone so little, because that was the only way I could track my daughter and get a hold of her, because sadly I dealt with a very toxic sperm donor. Like, he was one of them that if I called to check on my daughter, he thought I was calling to check on him. Like, delusional, like he thought I still wanted him. Weird. But yeah, that was so hard. So like, I could never see myself not having my kids or losing my kids, bro. That shit is weird. I know some people go through situations where they lose their children and stuff, but if I lost my kids, I would fight every day till I got them back. And since I'm so used to having my kids my entire life since they were born, I think it's going to be super hard for me to deal with the fact that my oldest is going to move out eventually. It is scary at the same time. You're right. Wait. Oh my God. That's scary. Good night, Allison. Have a good night. Kimmy, that's scary. You know, this is where I was telling you guys that I seen somebody was saying that the reason when babies are first born, you know how sometimes some of them look like very wrinkly, like an old man or an old lady? This person said that the reason why babies look like old people when they're first born is to show you as a parent what your child will look like as an old person, because you will never see what your children look like as an old person, because obviously you're going to die before them. I mean, that's what normally happens unless something bad happens and your children die before you, you know, knock on wood, that hopefully that don't happen to anybody, any of you or me. But that's why they say that your babies are born, when they're first born, that they look like little old people. Like, their skin is wrinkly, their hair, like, you know what I mean? They do give old people. And that's because you're never going to see what your children look like when they grow up and get old, because you'll be dead. So that's kind of like a little glance for you to see what your children will look like as an old person when they're first born. It's kind of like what is it, the movie called? Is it Benjamin Button? Where the guy is an old man and then he ends up being a little boy again. Is that what that movie's called? Have you guys seen that? That movie is so sad. I think it's that one. I just saw that I had a pimple down here and I'm like, where the hell? Normally, whenever it's like my time of the month, I always get one pimple in my entire face. And I don't even have to do nothing to it. Like, it literally, I don't pop them. I don't do none of that because I don't want no acne scarring. But at the same time, I always get just one pimple. Like, I'm very lucky. When I was in middle school, you guys, my skin has always been super, super clear how it is right now. Like, my entire life, I never had acne problem. But I remember in middle school, my friend used to deal with acne problems. And back then, Claricel was like super, everybody was super big on Claricel. And I remember that I would do... I'm going now. I'm taking off my makeup so I can go up there. I thought something bad. You seen a ghost. Leave it open. I'm going to go now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Te va a jalar la pata when you're going up the stairs. It's right behind you right now. What?
Look at the story that I was listening to. So don't say how creepy shit like that.
Oh my God. Why do you watch stuff like that? You're so creepy. I would be nightmares for sure. I really think there's a ghost in my house. Sorry, you guys. I thought he was going to tell me something like bad, but say goodnight, and he loves me. That's how I'm like, wait. Hi, Rubina. Oh, sorry. All my comments went to the top because my phone touched the damn thing. He's funny. No, you guys, I seriously think there's a ghost in my house. There's a lot of times that, like, because I stay up late, obviously, like I said, and there's times that I will literally, like, be sitting down in the living room in there, or I'm gonna go upstairs because normally, like, I'll wash all the bottles, or I'll get me a snack before I go upstairs, or I go and I lock all the doors and the garage door and make sure the alarm and the cameras, everything, right? I do all that before I go to bed. And sometimes I'll be sitting on the couch. I would go in the, like, I'll just sit there and then I would randomly, I'm not even lying, you guys, like, you know when you feel like somebody's there, and I'll look because I think, like, the kids are there or Michael's there, but nobody's even there, bro. Nobody. Last night that I was watching, and we were watching that movie or whatever, I was sitting on the, we were sitting in the living room, and Michael was already asleep. He fell asleep. And then I heard like you know when you do the, like, with the finger when you pull your lip like that and it sounds like a pop noise. It sounded like that right next to my ear, and I looked to see, and there was nobody there. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I got up and I looked behind the couch to see if Junior was right there, and nobody was there because I thought it was Junior messing with me. Nobody was there. I'm like, what the hell? And then the other night, the same thing. I was sitting on the couch, was gonna go to bed already. I don't know what I was doing on my phone, and then I looked up because I could have sworn I seen a shadow, like if Michael was standing there. Nobody was there. I don't know, it's creepy in this house. I'm not even lying. In the middle of the night, like sometimes when I used to do I've told you guys this before, whenever I do my makeup lives and I'm just like here for a long time and it's after midnight, obviously it's quiet like this because everybody's already asleep, right? And I can hear like upstairs, like the kids are running back and forth, like, and I thought like Junior's still up or Jaden's up, you know, and they're going back and forth, and I'll go and I'll look and nobody's there. Everybody's asleep. Yeah, so I don't want to talk about it no more because I'm going to scare myself. Girl. But anyways, I'm going to go to sleep. I guess I'm just going to do, I'm going to think about it a little bit more. Obviously, I decide to leave my hair like this. I just don't want to really remove the blonde and then regret it because it's a bitch to get my hair this blonde again. It's literally a bitch. All tough until I'm alone at night. After watching a scary movie, I'd be jumping to my own damn shadow. Dude, that is me, but with true crime stories. That shit scares me. One time I watched a true crime story of these two boys that went and they, you know, unalived the entire family in the middle of the night. And that shit had me so freaking, like, I was tripping hard. Like, I was really creeped out about it, to the point that my kids made me paranoid about my own kids, bro. I don't know why I felt like that. I literally closed my door and locked it on their asses because I was so fucking paranoid. Because those kids, literally, the two brothers get up and they call the little sister into the bedroom downstairs, and the sister goes and she walks in and they freaking unalive her. And then the mom hears the struggle between them, right? That they're struggling or whatever. So the mom goes down there to see what's going on. And when she walks in, boom, they get her too. Luckily, she survives, and she's trying to get out of the room, like run out. But whenever she runs out, they grab her and then they drag her back in. And that's when finally the two little brothers come out and they see what's going on. And when they see what the other older brothers, what they're doing, they take off running, right? One of them runs into the bathroom and he grabs the phone and he locks himself in the bathroom and he calls 911. And the other little brother runs into the study room, like where they have the library, like a library part in their house. That kid goes in there, and one of the brothers is able to open the door to like the library area and goes in there and unalives that little boy. And then the other brother goes to the bathroom and he's all pounding on the door and he's telling the little brother, like, open the door, because he's gonna come and get me, like saying that the other brother was gonna come and get him and try to kill him, right? So sadly, the little boy believes the brother and he opens the door. And when he opens the door, that brother ends up unaliving him. This is a true story, by the way. So then after that happens, that's when the dad finally wakes up from hearing all this shit, because he was upstairs with the newborn baby. Well, the baby was like 5 months already. He was a few months old. So he finally comes downstairs and he sees that everybody's hurt. So he's like, he thinks that someone broke into the house, because all he sees is the two brothers, right? You guys just seen that fly up. What the fuck was that? You guys saw that, right? That something went like this. What the hell? So then the dad finally comes downstairs and he thinks that somebody broke into the house. So they're all freaking out. Well, the dad's all freaking out because all the family's murdered except the two boys. So he's like, are you guys okay? Like, what's going on? And then that's when they grab him and they take him out too. And right when they're about to start walking up the steps to go and get the baby to finish the entire family is when they realize that the cops are already coming to the house. So they're at the door pounding and they take off running through the window. So luckily the baby survives, and the sister survives too. Her name was Crystal. I'm going to bed. Yeah, it's a true story. It's on YouTube. That got me all creeped out. I was like, oh, heck no. So originally the plan wasn't to murder the family. They were originally planning on going into the city and they were gonna do like a massive, shooting of just people, I guess. I don't know what was wrong with them. They had been ordering a bunch of weapons and stuff, and it was getting shipped like off of a black market, and it was being shipped to their home. And the mom never questioned it. Like, she never questioned all these packages they were getting. And then when they decided that they were going to do all that, the only way they were going to get away with it, supposedly, was to take out the family and then leave. And that's where they left. They were supposed to go down there, like into the city, and start doing that. But when they took off, since it all happened so fast, when they took off, they didn't expect the cops to be there. The little brother was in the bathroom calling 911, remember? So they didn't expect 911, like the cops, to show up so fast. So when they jumped out the window, when they left, they took off running or whatever, and then they brought the dogs, and the dogs actually found them. Look, let me show you. I'm not even lying, you guys. This is a true story. Look. Okay, you guys ready?
Broken Air 911.
My dad's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
This is a real, the actual 911 call.
I tried to stab mom. You stabbed your mom? I got it, but she was walking away. I tried to go for it, but, you know. Is that when you cut yourself then? Yeah, I think after that. Where did you stab her? I tried to go from behind and cut her whole body. Did you cut her? I think so, yeah. Yeah. I would call him back when James.
That's the little brother. This is them. That's the older brother and the baby brother. Look.
My dad's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
They wanted to be famous killers, so they started with their own family. In 2015, 16-year-old Michael Bever and his 18-year-old brother Robert carried out one of the most horrifying family murders in U.S. history. Behind
That's
the
when
walls
they
of their
caught him.
Broken-Arrow, Oklahoma home was a family no one really knew. The Bevers had 7 children. Their parents were strict and controlling. The kids were homeschooled, isolated, and rarely seen by neighbors. Michael and Robert became obsessed with mass shootings. They idolized killers and planned to outdo them, starting at home. One night, they stabbed 5 family members to death, their parents and 3 of their younger siblings, ages 5, 7, and 12. Their 13-year-old sister Crystal was also stabbed, but survived and called 911. A 2-year-old girl, their youngest sister, was found alive and unharmed inside the house. Police found the brothers hiding in the woods with body armor and weapons. Their next target, strangers. Robert took a plea deal to avoid the death penalty. He received 5...
Okay, I'm not going to play it anymore because I don't know if Facebook will, take my video down. But go and look it up. I'm telling you guys, this one creeped me.
The Bever Brothers crime story is a haunting and
They're
disturbing
called
chapter in the records
the
of
Bever
criminal
Brothers,
history.
I believe. Is that what they said? Let's see.
The Bever
Brothers. So just go on YouTube and look up the Bever Brothers, and then it'll pop up. But there's one true crime story that plays the entire thing. And then Bever is Bever. The Bever Brothers.
This is the Bever Brothers crime story.
Yeah, I don't know if I can find the one that I watched, but I didn't
on July 22nd.
Because they have so many different ones. Honestly, I don't know which one I watched. I watched this a long time ago. Probably this one, because I used to be very obsessed watching this guy right here. His channel's called That Chapter, and he does really good true crime stories. That's probably where I watched it. So if you go on That Chapter, that's the channel on YouTube, That Chapter. The name of the video is The Broken Arrow Family Murders. Robert and Michael Bever. Bever, yes. Robert and Michael Bever. But look up that video. It's this one right here. Like, this guy gets down, which is this channel, That Chapter. Like, he will literally, he's a really good,
famous. Check out his YouTube. I'm going to make my first sketch soon. Can't show you a sneak preview or it would ruin it. It'll be like a minute long. It's going to be some good stuff. I think it's going to be hilarious. So, props for props. Non-profit organization. I don't know. I just came up with that.
And he would do just about anything to get there. But he had just one thing in mind, and he would get some help from his younger brother. Let's give it a go.
This one's good, you guys. If you guys want to find... I haven't seen a lot of his stuff in probably almost a year. And the only reason why I stopped is because I had already seen everything. Like, I literally caught up on all of his videos, so I really don't have... I was waiting for him to add more videos so, like, it would build up and then I can go back and, start watching again. So that's why I don't really watch him anymore, because obviously I'm waiting for him to add more videos. But he does really, really good true crime stories. Like, they're all really, really good. But go watch it. That Chapter. I'm going to go actually see if he has anything that I haven't seen, because it's been forever. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to go to bed. You're welcome, girly. I was telling Michael, I said, I always come through with all the good shows for them, and I share with you guys all my good shows. And then the one time that I ask you guys to share what you guys are watching, so like I could find something to watch because I don't have nothing to watch. And majority of the shows that you guys all recommended for me to watch, I've seen them all. Literally. I'm not even lying. I think like 2 or 3 of the shows that you guys recommended on my post I hadn't seen, but the remainder of them, girl, I've seen them. That's how much shit I watch. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. I gotta get up early, so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live early to get ready with you guys. Since it's hard to go live later on in the day, and now that before Michael goes back to work, he hasn't been at work, and he goes back again this coming week, so I better take advantage before he goes back to work. But I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. Go watch it, you guys. Unless you're like, you get very creeped out and creepy, like you get scared over watching stuff like that, then definitely watch it in the daytime, because if you watch it right now, you're gonna have nightmares. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I swear you will. That shit creeps me out. Like, I literally locked my bedroom door because I was like, dude, what if one of my kids end up coming in here? And hell no. But you guys have a good night. Buenas noches. I'll have to go back and check to see if I have anything. Yes, let me know, girl, on that post. Comment it on there if you do. Good night, Kimmy. You have a good night, girly. Good night, Annabelle. Have a good night. And good night, Patsy. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Bye.